symbol of our heartfelt gratitude for your investment in UFV students and in the future of our community. Each of these paddles was hand-painted by UFV students from the School of Creative Arts, and each has been engraved and varnished by Joel Finstra, an associate professor with the Faculty of Applied and Technical Studies. Loyalty paddles are bestowed to donors who have supported UFV for 15 years or more. All of the paddles we are presenting today are loyalty paddles. However, there are two other types. Lifetime paddles are bestowed to donors whose cumulative lifetime giving totals $100,000 or more. And legacy paddles are bestowed to donors who have informed UFV that they have included the university in their will or their estate plan. And it is now my pleasure to introduce the ripple makers that we are honoring tonight and to share some of the contributions that they have made to UFV. I'll ask each of the paddle recipients to join me on stage. Then President McLean will present you with your paddles. Please stay on stage so that we are able to have a group photo with all the recipients. Diane Dallas, would you please join us here on stage? We're honored to have Diane Dallas, founder of Quantum Properties, here with us this evening. She is also a UFV alum. She is accepting a loyalty paddle on behalf of Quantum Properties Limited. Quantum Properties has been with us for over 15 years and has generously donated a total of $46,000. They established the Quantum Properties Women in Trades Discovery Annual Scholarship and the Quantum Properties Annual Scholarship for Women in Trades. We are inspired by Diane and her team's commitment to building homes for people. Thank you for your ongoing support of our students and our community. Kristen Gleason and Jesse Ramsey, may I ask you to come up and receive the loyalty paddle on behalf of Baker Newby LLP. Baker Newby LLP and its predecessor firms have been practicing law in the Lower Mainland of British Columbia since 1937, and they've grown to become one of the largest law firms in British Columbia outside of Vancouver. They've gifted a total of $58,000 since 1997 and provided the Baker Newby LLP Legacy Annual Scholarship to 17 student recipients. I'd like to recognize that Kristen is also the Vice Chair of UFV's Board of Governors. As is often the case, our ripple makers make so many other contributions to UFV in a true expression of community engagement and partnership. We value our long history working with Baker Newby and are thankful for their continued investment in the UFV community. Dr. Elisa Webb, would you please join us on stage? Over 16 years, Dr. Webb has donated $18,000 to support our students. This includes the Alumni Bursary Endowment, as well as scholarships, awards, and the Student Emergency Fund. Dr. Webb's personal connections to UFV run deep, and they began during her time as a UFV student and alumna. She returned to UFV in 2004 as a faculty member in the Department of History and is now serving as our amazing Vice President of Students. She has demonstrated an exceptional leadership skills and an unwavering passion for supporting UFV students. We are grateful for her generosity and continued support of UFV students. Now, I would also like to welcome the Bill Corbett and Nicole Ike from Credit Union Foundation of BC to the stage. The Credit Union Foundation of BC is collectively funded by BC credit unions. The foundation provides bursaries to students my privilege to thank you and all the credit union members who have contributed to this life-changing support for students. Our next recipients are Sandra and Dr. Gary Fair. If you could please join us on stage. Dr. Gary Fair is UFV's Associate Vice President of Research and Graduate Studies. He's been with the UFV Geography Department since 2007. In addition, Dr. Fair has over 30 years of leadership for a variety of nonprofit boards, associations, and guidance for community development organizations. Sandra and Gary have generously gifted $18,000 over 16 years, supporting the Student Emergency Fund and the Sassy Golf Tournament. Thank you both for your generosity to UFV and UFV students.